2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually, 2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually, 2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually, 2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
I was trying to text you.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
What's wrong with it?
What was wrong?
When you do,
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001.
Actually, capture card is like a camera. When you do,
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001.
Actually, capture card is like a camera.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
capture card is like a camera.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
capture card is like a camera.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
capture card is like a camera.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
capture card is like a camera.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
capture card is like a camera.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
capture card is like a camera.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
capture card is like a camera.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
capture card is like a camera.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
capture card is like a camera.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually,
So let me make sure it's ready.
2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last digits are sequential production numbers which started at 100,001. Actually, 2 and 3 tells 0 means 1970. B tells us it was assembled in Hamtramck, Michigan. And the last
Cleaning your pool can be a hassle. At least it used to be. Meet the Matronics Dolphin Robotic. Cleaning your pool can be a hassle. At least it used to be. Meet the Matronics Dolphin Robotic.
For Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba. It has been close to a month since Jamie Foxx would be revealed to have been rushed to a hospital following an undisclosed health scare. Now, as many have expected that Fox was on his recovery, it has now been revealed that Fox's fight is over.
I was doing it because I had to VOD.
His family is currently hoping he overcomes this,
so I could make sure
but
it was
is
working.
preparing for the worst.
And it was just like
The
playing the
report
shit.
we're going to express the following.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx's inner circle is holding out hope. The actor
It
will
was
make a full
echoing
recovery,
through
but is
the
preparing
video
for
card
the
back
worst.
to the feed, back to the
Jamie
video
people
card,
are
back
saying
to the
he's doing
feed.
okay and
Like
improving,
putting two
while
mirrors
doctors
in front
try
of each
to
other.
get the bottom of his problems. But he wouldn't be in the hospital this long if he was anything close to okay, said a source. Now, if you can recall, we would first hear about the news from Fox's daughter,
this way right here, you
Fox,
can monitor
that she would share her father
monitoring
would have a
outputs
medical
where you can
emergency
hear it,
while in
and,
Atlanta filming
you know,
his latest Netflix project,
he was like
Back in
streaming, you want to put some
Action.
headphones on.
Since then, the project would wrap using a stunt double, and both Jamie and Corinne would be replaced on the game show feature Sam on Fox by Kelly Osbourne and Nick Cannon. This will cause some online to point out how quickly Fox will be replaced.
So yeah, you do it
as
like this,
production
monitoring
will halt
output.
as
You
he
know,
fought for
we
his
just
life.
leave it like that, honestly.
Many fans and friends
You know
still
what I'm
remain
saying? Just make
hopeful
sure not to have
that the
your vibe,
55-year-old
you know,
will make a full
make sure
recovery
that,
as they post on Jamie's
stream,
social
even if you
media
got it up,
would
you know what I'm
ease some of the
saying?
worry
In my
the
intro and
message.
outro,
Appreciate
you
all
gotta
the
put that
love.
in
Feeling blessed.
I don't know how to
It is
do
still
it.
unknown if Fox remains
I got you, I
hospitalized
got
in
you.
Atlanta.
And it's
According to
on desktop.
IMDb,
Just
the
make me
veteran
smile,
actor
I'll
and
show it.
comedian has a total of 11 expected projects to be released in the near future.
That's my logo.
Let's talk about it more in the comments below and continue
it
to
should
hope
be
for the
over there.
best. And while you're
Intro and
there,
outro.
what's been your favorite Jamie
Videos.
Foxx film
But I
or
also
project
have
so
it.
far?
If
Save the
you
day for
go
the
to
latest video comedy by
videos,
subscribing here to our YouTube channel
right here.
and follow Comedy Hype across all social media. Plus, look out for new
see,
original content coming to
see, it don't got no X's on it.
hypestv.com.
See that guy?
Comedy
I
Hype
don't,
News.
you know.
That's why I don't fuck with one drive. I fuck up your whole shit.
Well, I
man.
didn't even. It just
It
did.
just
that
did it by
aside.
itself.
Yeah.
You know, like when you do shit. It's
All
like
right,
they make
y'all.
you take
Speaking of
one
weak,
job. Shit trash.
y'all, former Education Secretary Betsy DeVos just proved she got to be as dumb as David and everybody in Project 21. Here's the tweet her Simple Simon ass posted. This is why she got booed. And y'all pull the video up when she spoke at Bethune-Cookman when they turned their back and booed her trifling ass. This fool said students' knowledge of U.S. history is at an all-time low. This is what you do when you teach CRT, DEI, and the 1619 Project instead of Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Gettysburg
I
Address.
don't even want to talk about it.
Y'all,
What's going on with it?
I can't. Why are my book white
Ain't
here?
nothing going on.
Because
man.
of
That
folk
motherfucker
like
got the
her ass.
truck, man. He a
Then she goes on Fox
scam
News
artist or
claiming,
something, man.
oh, wokeness is the reason why
You
our
say
kids
what?
are not learning.
Man,
Y'all want to hear Simple Simon? Here her ass go.
If you will. Eighth grade history scores now hitting an all-time low in this country. To what do you attribute this drop-off for our nation's
So
children?
my mama knew the dude.
Well, Sandra, clearly the extended closures during COVID had something to do with it, but the reality is that those scores were headed that direction well before the pandemic. In fact, in 2017, I made a speech on National Constitution Day talking about these plummeting scores. This is what happens when you teach DEI, CRT, and the 1619 Project instead of the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Gettysburg Address. This is appalling, and when we consider that 87 out of 100 students are not even close to proficient in knowing U.S. history, it's a very concerning trend, and we should all be alarmed and say enough. Our government-run schools are not doing the job, and we need to change.
Some other shit. I mean,
Joining us is Matt Gonzalez, the Director of Education, Justice, Research, and Organizing Collaborative at NYU Metro Center. Here is what I think is absolutely hilarious, Matt. This fool, Betsy DeVos, actually said CRT, DEI, and the 1619 Project, and she said, I gave a speech on Constitution Day in 2017. Here we go to my iPad.
Communicates with the dealer.
Matt, the 1619 Project wasn't published until August of 2019, 2 years after her dumb ass gave that speech.
name.
Matt, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Roland.
Take it away.
So much for, yeah, I mean, I think, I think the point you just made about when she made that speech and when the 1619 Project was released, I think ultimately reinforces the fact that Betsy DeVos has zero credibility to be talking about what good instruction is, what good curriculum looks like, and what a good school looks like, right? I think what we all should understand is that Ms. DeVos has never been a teacher, did not send her children to public schools, and has never worked inside of a public school, right? And so what we also know about these narratives around the anti-woke, anti-CRT kind of, talking point that the right wing has established is that that's not rooted in reality. It's not rooted in fact. What it is rooted in is fear and racism, right? And so what I tend to think about these frameworks and these ideas is really about the Southern strategy for education, right? And so this attack on the 1619 Project, which is a really profound and deeply accurate historical account that our young people actually need to understand and learn about our country. Critical race theory, which, to be really clear, is what graduate students in law schools are learning, not what kindergartners are learning, but is not being taught in our traditional public schools.
Look, all they doing, they're trying to put anything dealing with race, ethnicity. Look, I called out Christopher Rufo and what they were trying to do this here. Betsy DeVos is a liar. And what she's trying to sit here and play these games with, oh, this is the reason. No, it's not the reason. It's the fact that people like her, who was grossly, let me be clear, Betsy DeVos was grossly unqualified to be the Secretary of Education, and the problem is when dumbasses like her are put in leadership positions that make it harder for our kids to learn.
Right, and we understand really from looking at the history and what happened is that Ms. DeVos purchased her seat, right? She made a tremendous number of donations to the former administration. And again, as you said, had zero qualifications to be in this role that is crucial for our public education. But I think what's really important for folks to know is that just while most Americans started to learn about Ms. DeVos when she became the education secretary, her work has actually been influencing state and national education policy for decades, right? She has been behind the scenes pushing anti-union policies across the country, pushing privatization policies to undermine and defund traditional public educational spaces. She's also been, while in office, was doing a pretty terrible job overseeing the student loan issues, and has come out to and attacked the student loan forgiveness programs. And so again, I think what we understand is that anyone who has been trying to traffic in this kind of fear-mongering and racism, these are not new arguments, these are not new fights. There have been culture wars in education for the past 50 years. This is just the culture war du jour for the right wing. And I think it's really important that we understand who is funding these right-wing groups to go out and act wild, to attack and dox teachers. And to be really clear that over 25 states in this country have passed legislation that is attacking, critical race theory, attacking the 1619 Project, attacking LGBTQ students, and all of that is designed to undermine and dismantle public education so that Ms. DeVos and her friends who love to privatize schools can sweep right in and pick up the money, the taxpayer money that we use that is needed to defend our traditional public educational spaces.
Larry, you're a college professor, and the bottom line is here, there literally is nothing of substance that comes out of this woman's mouth. All it is gaslighting and just feeding the white fear of the folks at Fox News and those who watched it.
Play Sifu. You gotta go to Stain.
According to a 2020
Stain. I don't never go there. I go like that. It's on the window. I mean, it's right there on the shortcut. You don't see it?
Hell no.
It was right there.
Well, there's so much damn screen. I can't. It's like 2 times my screen. I can't even. Let me see. What'd you say, seafood?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna play.
QRS.
Just click on it. It's right there. It's red.
Oh, shit, right here.
And you remember my starting soon?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, I remember that one. Let's see. That's crazy.
What?
Big ass screen. Man, that shit crazy.
What's wrong with my screen?
But I'm just saying, like, the feed is like, it's showing like the whole shit, like this type.
And my green screen, you gotta set that up.
Oh. Okay, down. Okay, that's full screen. Let me see something real fast. I gotta cut something up. Let me do something first. Come on, get to the good shit. Oh, hell yeah, you know, I see you done updated your internet.
Huh?
So that look like you done updated your internet.
Yeah, no, I tell you that a long time ago.
Yeah, good shit. Yeah, this update, oh yeah, hell yeah, boy. Oh yeah, you can stream. Now let me cut some shit up. Alright, boom. Trying to think what's the highest you can do on YouTube.
You got an iPhone?
Hell no. Big team Android.
Loser.
Yeah. Highest. Give it 6,000. Okay, boom. Put it on 6,000. Settings.